Hi, welcome back to our how-to video series. I'm Michael, and I'm the field application specialist out here at SmartDrone in Tyler, Texas. Today we have a special video, and it's from a guy in Alabama. He sent a request of how does he get ground points if, in mountainous terrain, it didn't want to give him ground points because of the elevation difference or something like that from his processed result. So we're going to step you through that process. It's real quick and easy. So you're going to want to open your process result from whatever file you're trying to get it from. I'll just go ahead and hit apply all here. Yes to all. And this is just normal like you'd be doing it any other time. And while this is loaded in, I'll kind of give you some background here. The way that our processor makes this cloth is through Cloud Compare, and there's a few different presets you can select. The preset we select works great here in the East Texas area where we have a couple rolling hills and then a lot of vegetation. But over in Alabama, they have a lot of steep slopes and such. And so you're going to see in this file here that the top of the slope is actually, as tall as the trees are at the bottom of it. So he had to fly pretty high altitude and in a pretty small, it's like a 1.5 acre flight here. So we're going to take a look at this, and I'm going to show you real quick how to get this done. So scalar field right here. So we can see our elevations. So you can see what I was talking about here, where the top of this ridge is about as tall as some of these trees over here. You can see we got this gentleman's house right here. And so in order to get this done, we want to select our process result here. We're going to click Csf Filter. So this is kind of that cloth formation filter. And we're going to select steep slope. And once we do that, we'll go over here to advanced parameter settings. We're going to set our cloth resolution to 1. And our classification threshold to 1. We can leave max iterations just how it is. We'll click OK here. And that's going to take a little bit to compute. Some backstory on this, is instead of just having the customer send the file over and us fixing it for them and sending it back, we wanted to make sure that we had some resources available for anyone using our product in the future, and how to do this in a quick, 5 to 10 minute video that we could put up on YouTube and people could access. And so another update too is we're in the process, now that we've seen this as an issue, of making new software that is going to be able to do all this automatically. And you'll be able to select like, oh, I want steep slope, or I'm in a flat area and stuff like that. So it just does it, what I like to say is automatically, because some of this software stuff is beyond me. And thankfully we have some super talented people working to make this super user friendly for me, for you, and for all our future customers. So we're almost done loading in here. There we go. So this is going to give us these process result cloud CSF of ground points and off ground points. So if we unclick ground points, we'll see like this is all of what it says, or bushes or trees or something like that. And if we click ground points, this is what the program says is the ground. And we can kind of look around in here and see that this looks pretty accurate. There's not really very many floaters or anything like that. It looks like a really smooth terrain, which is what you kind of expect your ground to look like. You got a bit of a valley through here. And now we'll take this, and this is still a full processed result. It's just your ground shots, but it's still a lot of points. So we're going to need to downsize this to be able to use it in your CAD programs. So up here is whatever size grid you want. So we'll do 1 foot first. And we're going to set the direction is Z, which is up and down. Our cell height, we want it set to average. And then we're going to update our grid. And once we do that, we can click cloud. And now it's ready. We'll hit OK. And now we have our 1 foot. And now you can see, just how good this really looks. So as you can see, this is a pretty simple process to go ahead and process on a steep slope in case you have any holes or anything like that. Now if we take a look over here at the top left, you'll see there's a little red box around the save button. So one thing you're going to want to remember to do at the end of each of these is save the file. So you're going to want to select your ground points.raster with the 1 in parentheses there, the one that we're viewing, and you'll want to save that as whatever name you want. That way you can access it later, put it in your CAD software, etc. Because each of these changes you make in this program aren't saved until after you've done that and you actually saved it to a file.
If you want any more information or steps on how to save it, you can go ahead and take a look at our subsampling and saving video that is going to be linked in the description. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something new about the Discovery product.